Hey, you're back in the garage with TheEZGZ. Changing weather. What was it? Today's Sunday, and I think that snow, we had 4 inches of snow on Wednesday or whatever it was. I always forget to turn the camera on while I'm working. I like to have the radio on and the tunes playing, and anyhow, my last video, I was switching batteries and had to make some changes. So I got a nice piece of pine with no knots in it. It's the higher, more expensive one. And these are the original battery studs that fit. So I don't know. Now there is no way, no how, that gas tank can contact the terminals. And if it does fall down, it would hit these hold-down bolts. And I was going to put a steel strap. I was toying with the idea of putting a steel strap in there and capturing it. I was toying with the idea. This is the one that came with the car, but it was a much taller battery, and the gas tank sat up higher. It's always got to be a struggle. And then I tried it, and it worked. And I don't know, let me know in the comments if you think I'm crazy to be banging around out in the dirt with it like this. I might, in addition, wrap a new bungee cord all the way around the battery, just as a super fail-safe. But the wood, I looked at the store-bought battery hold-down clamps, and they're not for these smaller batteries. They're for more like the standard size batteries, and I found one that might have worked, and it was just kind of made out of plastic and kind of clipped together. So you could change the width, but it just one of those deals I couldn't get set on it. So anyhow, somebody in one of my videos left a comment that on these twist ties, you can just take a pair of flat nose pliers and twist it off, and it won't be having that sharp edge on it. Let's see if that works. I always figured that would cut the tag off, and then, sure as enough, it cut it's flush. Don't have that sharp edge. If you're watching, thank you, sir. I got a million of those. I should do that too. Boy, sometimes you cut those and you know what it's like. You reach in and it'll just gash you like a knife. So, now I want to take it around the block. I should see if the starting one works. Okay. I'm looking for my metal polish. I got some of this, I'm not sure even what you call it. It's cotton. Neverdull? Does that sound right? Neverdull? It's the custodian people used to use it to clean the chrome in the bathrooms and stuff. And it works fantastic on chrome and aluminum, stuff like that. So, turn on the fuel. See if she'll start. There's two little boys. I think he's about 6 years old, and he's been riding around the cul-de-sac in this old little Model A looking thing. It's got like a Briggs & Stratton or something on it. It's annoying as heck, but I'm gonna go over there in my car.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Have fun.
Okay.
There you go, buddy. You're good to go.
You gotta hold on to this?
Yeah, if you want to.
Don't want. See ya! Whoa, this is so fast. Whoa!
Look out, Mom.
Woohoo!
You like that?
Yeah, this is fun. This is fun. Where are you walking from? Somebody was showing it?
Huh?
Where are you walking?
Oh, that's okay. No, it's a Volkswagen. It's an old race car. Yeah, probably. Fun. That was fun. I hope he remembers that. I think that's what happened to me. You know, I don't know, I think kids, you either, you put a kid by a mud puddle, especially a boy, he's either going to run to it and jump right in the middle, or he's going to run away from it. And that's just the temperament of the individual. But, you know, they have the carnivals and the bumper cars and the roller coaster rides and all that sort of stuff. I just always have loved movement and cars and bicycles and whatnot. So, yeah. Yeah. That was fun. You driving? I drove the last time. It's your turn, huh? Dog got jealous. She wanted to go for a ride. So I found this chest collar, and we're going to give that a try. Alright, put on your shirt. Stand up. Stand up, baby. Atta girl. Good girl. This is your seat belt. Need your seat belt so you don't crash. And I want to see how it fits. So, yeah. I think think I can make that work. So it's it goes down her chest, so it's spreading out the forces, and this is like a handhold. I guess this would be good for, I don't know what people buy these for. Normal people, I don't know what they buy them for. When would you want to hold your dog? If you're fighting, got to put them in a ring and you got to hold them. But I can pick her up by get her two front feet. Well, this is just temporary. This is an old dog collar. It's the only thing I had small enough to fit through the D-rings. I'd probably want to get something a little bit longer. I think she weighs about 70 pounds. Maybe I should use a chain. Well, it's only Velcroed at this side. I'm so glad that brace was in here. So, and I'm gonna get a different clip for that side too. That's junk, but yeah, she got jealous when I gave her that little boy ride. So now I gotta take her. Oh, here he is. Here he is. So he's been doing that for like 2 days. It looks cute, but I tell you, it gets tiresome to listen to that thing. At least it does have some attempt at a muffler. Oh, I bet you that's why he said, when I'm giving him the ride, he said, "Is this a Razor?" And I says, "No, it's an old race car." And he says, "From the 20s? And I thought to myself, why would he say something like that? What would a little kid? But look, that's like an old Model T or a Model A, right? So they must be talking about that stuff. That thing goes pretty good. Oh man, I'd like to get one of those for my grandkids. So she's already found herself her position. Ha! That's good. These Jamar shifters, you have to push down the reverse lockout and then pull them back. I did some work on my pedal assembly. Doing okay on a smooth street, but get out in the rough stuff. She'd probably just automatically sit up in the chair, I would guess. My neighbor's got that old, what is it, a TR6 or something, one of those old Triumphs. This road, look how rough it is. See how slow I'm going? I'm in third gear. It's got close ratio, third and fourth with a 486 ring and pinion. But, you know, you're not... Boy, I love a quiet car that doesn't rattle and make bangs every time you hit a bump. That's something that on these Razors and a lot of cars that you see, I used to put Heim joints and make super lightweight tie rods, and I've done so many things, and they work fine, but you better make two of them because they're probably going to fail. But the Heim joints, is where I'm going with this. After they start wearing out, they've got Teflon coated heim joints and different things. They're nice and tight when they're new, but if you don't do your maintenance on them, and they're just going to wear out. And man, I've heard people going over the rough stuff with those side-by-sides and the big expensive V8 cars. Clack, 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 clack. I just don't like that noise. I know what bad engine noises sound like, but I just don't want to add to it. There's I just sometimes, you know, the middle of the day is a very unsafe time to be out on the sand dunes because the shadows are gone. The sun's straight up and you can't see the little potholes and divots. But it doesn't mean you can't ride. You just have to be careful when you cross the ridges, and if there's a witch's eye there, yeah, that's when you need the strength, is when you make mistakes. I think most people, you want to avoid things, but if you're, the faster you go, the faster things are coming at you, and that's why I don't have gauges in my cars. The light is good enough because I don't have time to stare at a gauge. You're too many obstacles, and if you're in with a group of people, and we usually go single file on the sand, you're getting sprayed by sand from the guy in front of you. If he has to slam on the brakes or avoid a hole, you know, you don't want to run into the back of him. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. But a lot of times you get out there with, I used to go out all the time by myself. I'd throw my hammock in here and go to the other side of the lake and find a tree and put my hanging chair up and take a shower, and yeah, there's a lot of things to do. How you like that, baby? Was that good? Was that a good ride? Yeah. That's not the end of the world. And then I kind of like these snap connectors. I guess I could get a heavier webbing with a standard clip. This is, I don't know, 70 pounds, and those being made out of plastic. I love my dog. I'll get something like on her long leash, something like this that I can adjust and clip. You know, the webbing isn't such a bad idea, but yeah. This angle iron tray, I cut it and shortened it. It went where the tank is, and I think this was for a fuel cell. Here's something else I found. My regulator was not on that bracket, was laying underneath it, hanging there. And I thought, why is that happening? Well, the shaking and the vibrations and stuff, the screws fell out. Come on. Ugh. Everything's a struggle. Oh, I see fuel coming out. That ain't good. Oh, that's my fuel pump. I hope that wasn't spraying out while I was driving. Holy crap. What is that? That's a pressed-in fitting. I just tore it out of the fuel pump. Son of a gun. Oh, that's a cheap plastic pump. Holy smokes. I have the best luck. Happened right at home in my own garage. Man. I was jerking around on that, but oh man. That ain't good. Okay, so now it's stopped leaking, right? I shoved it in there and it stopped leaking. What is all this crap? Oh, that's for the electric fuel pump. Well, never mind. Take my word for it. There's 4 small screws. I gotta redo this whole setup. Dang! And then I've got my oversized fuel filter on the suction side of the pump. And the pump came with a small filter. I wonder if that's pressed in too. Doggone. So what I'll do is I'll make this my spare. I'll put something new on here. Try to find something a little better quality. This is a rotary pump. It hums. I don't like those ones that click. I forget the vibrator ones. I don't like those. So that's what we're doing today. Hope you guys find some time to have some fun, do your hobbies, get out in the garage, and do it. Summer's coming. We're gonna have like 2 weeks of 60-degree days, so I'm gonna start getting with the program here. Got to get things ready. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing. TheEZGZ out.